Engadget just published reviews comparing two completely different visions for your next mobile device, and they couldn't be more opposed in approach. Samsung's Z Fold 8 argues that phones should transform into tablets by folding in half. Meta's AR glasses argue that computing should disappear into eyewear and overlay information directly onto your vision. These aren't minor design tweaks. They are fundamentally different answers to what comes after the traditional smartphone. Here's what's shocking. Engadget's reviewers concluded both visions actually work. The Z Fold 8 isn't a novelty. It genuinely transforms productivity on mobile devices. Meta's glasses aren't science fiction. They're practical, hands-free computing tools available today. This creates an unprecedented crisis for the tech industry. Both form factors are viable. Both solve real problems. Both are coming to market simultaneously. That means the next era of phones isn't about incremental updates to shapes you already know. It's about fundamental fragmentation where computing splinters into multiple specialized devices. Manufacturers must now choose which future to support. Some will double down on foldables, others will bet on spatial computing, and some will hedge by doing both. Engadget's review roundup is important precisely because it shows these aren't competing for the same customer. They are competing to define what personal computing becomes. And here's where it gets interesting. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 represents Samsung's sixth generation of foldable phone design, each iteration progressively thinner, more durable, and more practical. Engadget's review notes that Samsung finally solved the display crease issue that plagued earlier models. When you unfold it, the inner screen is now nearly invisible except under extreme angles. The device folds closed like a thick paperback, turning a phone into a tablet instantly. Meta's AR glasses are equally ambitious, but take a completely different approach. Instead of transforming your phone, they transform how you see the world. You put on regular-looking eyeglasses, and digital information overlays on your vision. Notifications appear in the corner of your view. Navigation arrows float above real-world streets. You can video call someone and see a virtual avatar sitting across from you. The technology behind this is staggering. Years of miniaturization, battery engineering, and software sophistication went into making AR glasses that don't look like prop goggles. Both devices represent investments of hundreds of millions of dollars by companies betting that mobile computing's next chapter isn't about bigger phones. It's about completely reimagining how we interact with technology. Engadget's reviews explore how different these approaches are and why both matter. But here's what's truly surprising. Z Fold 8 breakthrough is its new display technology. Previous foldables used plastic OLED screens that, while flexible, could never quite hide the fold line. Samsung's latest uses a revolutionary hinge mechanism that keeps the display perfectly flat when unfolded and sealed when closed. Engadget tested it and found that the crease is now only visible under direct light at extreme angles, nearly imperceptible during normal use. The main screen is 6.2 inches when folded, perfect for one-handed use as a regular phone. Unfold it, and you get a 7.6-inch tablet screen with no bezels. Reviewers report that switching between these two modes genuinely changes how you interact with apps. Email apps expand to show two columns at once. Games scale up to use the full display. Video editing suddenly becomes possible on a phone because you have the screen real estate. Battery life is solid, 12 hours of moderate use, 8 hours if you're video calling or gaming. The camera system includes triple lenses that capture images as sharp as any flagship phone. Price is premium at $2,000, but Engadget notes that for professionals who carry both a phone and tablet, the Z Fold 8 replaces both. And that's just the beginning. Real-world usage tells a different story than spec sheets. Engadget's reviewers documented actual use cases over weeks of testing. A productivity reviewer used the Z Fold 8 to manage spreadsheets and emails, simultaneously displaying two apps on the tablet screen. A creative director used it for photo editing on location, unfolding the device to see full-layer palettes while editing. Gamers loved the expanded display, turn-it landscape, and you're playing on something that rivals a tablet. Meanwhile, Meta's glasses appealed to different users entirely. A delivery driver used them for turn-by-turn navigation that appeared in his field of vision. An architect used them to overlay virtual building models on real-world locations before construction began. A social worker used them for video calls that displayed the remote person as a virtual presence in the room, making conversations feel more personal than a phone screen ever could. Engadget's takeaway is that these aren't competing devices. They are solving different problems for different people. The Z Fold appeals to people who want maximum screen space in a pocketable form. Meta's glasses appeal to people who want computing to fade into the background. Some reviewers will upgrade to the Z Fold 8. Others will choose glasses. Many might end up using both. Now here's where the real story starts. When you put the two reviews side by side, the contrast becomes unavoidable. The Z Fold 8 is a phone first. It starts small and transforms into a tablet. Meta's glasses are a computing platform first. They replace your phone's screen with spatial computing. Battery life heavily favors the Z Fold 8. It runs nearly all day. Meta's glasses need recharging every 4 to 6 hours, which limits their use for travel or outdoors. However, Meta's glasses win on practicality for hands-free operation. You can't take a phone call while cooking, but you can with glasses. The Z Fold wins on power and capability. It runs any Android app, can handle heavy computing tasks, and gives you a real keyboard and trackpad via Samsung's accessories. Meta's glasses are more limited, running a curated set of apps designed specifically for AR. Engadget notes that the Z Fold 8 feels like mature technology. All its capabilities are proven. Meta's glasses feel like the first generation of something transformative, which means they are exciting but less refined. Price differs too. The Z Fold 8 is $2,000. Entry-level AR glasses start at $1,500, but here's what the reviews make crystal clear. What's genuinely surprising about Engadget's reviews is what they reveal about how fast mobile tech is evolving. 10 years ago, everyone assumed future phones would look like current phones, just bigger and faster. Foldables shattered that assumption. 5 years ago, AR glasses seemed like decades away. Meta's latest proves they are here now. Engadget's critical observation is that both products still have room to improve, but they are already good enough for daily use by people willing to accept some trade-offs. The implications ripple across the entire tech industry. If foldables and AR glasses both succeed in the market, smartphone makers face a genuine dilemma. Do they invest in better traditional phones, knowing their market might fragment, or do they pivot toward new form factors? Engadget highlights that Samsung's approach, perfecting foldables while maintaining traditional flagships, hedges this bet. Meta's approach is riskier, assuming that spatial computing will eventually replace phones entirely. For consumers, this means genuine choice is returning to mobile tech. After years of incremental phone updates, we're entering an era where your next device might look radically different from your current one. That diversity drives innovation faster. Manufacturers competing on form factor, not just performance, will push harder. And that's where it gets complicated. Let's break down how these technologies actually work, because the engineering is where the real story hides. The Z Fold 8 flexible OLED display sounds simple, but it's extraordinarily complex. The screen is made of layers, a plastic substrate instead of glass, liquid crystal polymers, and millions of subpixels that bend without breaking. The hinge is where Samsung's innovation really shines. It's not just a hinge, it's a sophisticated mechanism that distributes pressure evenly, preventing creases and maintaining the screen's curve. Samsung spent 8 years perfecting this design. Meta's glasses involve different engineering entirely. They use micro-displays, tiny screens projecting information onto your vision through optical elements, combined with cameras, sensors, and AI running locally on the device. The glasses can understand what you're looking at and overlay relevant information. A camera recognizes a street sign, AI instantly translates it. You look at someone's face, and if they are in your contacts, their name appears. The processing happens on the glasses themselves, not in the cloud, which is crucial for privacy and responsiveness. Both technologies represent moonshot engineering efforts that only massive companies like Samsung and Meta can fund. Engadget's reviews emphasize that what's impressive isn't just the finished product. It's the 3 to 5 year engineering effort behind each one. Here's what this all means for you. If you're someone who uses your phone for productivity, emails, documents, multitasking, the Z Fold 8 is worth considering as your next device upgrade. It genuinely transforms how you work on a mobile device. If you're someone who's always on the go and values hands-free operation and ambient computing, Meta's glasses represent a different kind of upgrade, a completely new way to interact with information. For most people, the choice depends on your actual daily workflow, not hype or specs. Engadget's review roundup is valuable precisely because it doesn't declare a winner. Instead, it shows that mobile tech is finally moving beyond faster phones into completely different devices. That means the next year of tech releases will be genuinely exciting. New form factors will launch. Manufacturers will compete on innovation, not just megahertz. Prices will eventually drop as production scales. The tech that felt cutting edge in Engadget's labs this week might be standard equipment in 5 years. Follow for daily updates as this mobile revolution unfolds, because what Engadget just reviewed isn't just better phones or glasses. It's the next chapter of consumer technology. You won't want to miss what comes next.